Hello. Properly hot Ribena weather. 100%. Please like, subscribe and share. Have you seen Prime Minister's questions? Has anyone seen it? It's off the charts. So basically, we're talking about the China spy, cover up, not cover up, witness statements being released, not being released. She said it, he didn't say it, you did it, it was your fault, it was your fault. No, you said it first, no, you said it first, I said it last, IDST, that shit show. So obviously, we can all read about the details of it. It's in the press. We can all make our own assumptions. What I want to talk about today is the laughable, contemptible approach we saw in Prime Minister's Question Time from the Prime Minister, the Speaker, and David Lammy. So I was appalled when I saw the Speaker with his bully boy tactics having a go at somebody in opposition for speaking and heckling. Now, he said, and the Prime Minister said this is very important to you. We've had many references to Sir Lindsay Hoyle about why this is so particularly important to him, why this is so particularly important to Sir Lindsay Hoyle. Nobody tells us why it's so important for Sir Lindsay Hoyle. We can make our own assumptions, but nobody actually says that. But we're told it's important to him. So because it's important to him, then it gets more gravitas. That's agenda. So the Speaker of the House is supposed to be impartial, yet here we are with an agenda, a bias towards this China scandal. So Sir Lindsay Hoyle gets on his high horse and has a go at somebody in opposition for heckling, making asides. Now, I don't mind that if that is going to be the rhetoric for the entire Prime Minister's questions, but it's not, is it? Because all we get is baying and heckling. It is pathetic. It is absolutely appalling. So in our school, if the head teacher in assembly wanted the children's attention, they would either go, and the children would go, or they would go, and the children would go. And the head teacher silenced the children respectfully with cues, and the children went, oh, and they were quiet. Yet Sir Lindsay Hoyle comes out with the bully boy this is important to me. Stop it. Who in the name of God do you think you are? What about all the stuff that is important to us that you allow the opposition and the government to heckle over? What about all the policies and the issues that are important to us that you allow the politicians on each side of the house to bay and heckle over? Yeah, suddenly, because this is important to you, Sir Lindsay Hoyle, you've used your agenda to make sure that this is heard on your agenda, on your rules. No. And I don't care who's going to turn around and tell me he's the leader of the House, he's the Speaker of the House, he's allowed to do it. What? So that makes it okay? No. It's not. So that's the first thing. Secondly, we knew Keir Starmer wasn't going to answer the questions. We knew it. Kemi Badenoch was awesome today. Now, I don't necessarily align with a lot of the Conservative Party policies, if I'm totally honest, nor do I totally align with the ones in Reform, and I definitely don't align with the ones in Labour. But Kemi Badenoch was impressive. There's no two ways about it. She held him to account and he was disrespectful and rude. But he cannot and will not be challenged. So all he does is write furious little notes and comes back like a bully. He is a classroom bully. And if you look at Sir Lindsay Hoyle, it is no wonder. And this is what Keir Starmer does. He looks at Sir Lindsay Hoyle for, oh, go on. I've got this one. It's you and me, mate. Whereas Kemi Badenoch looks at Sir Lindsay Hoyle as if to go, and he does nothing. If you watch it back, watch Kemi as she looks at him as if to go, you're not going to step, okay? You're not going to step in. It's disgraceful. So then we've got Starmer not answering anything, and literally it's bat and ball, isn't it? You did this, you did that. But then we have Lammy. Now, I've written down David Lammy. Well, I've done Mr. Speaker, playing to Mr. Speaker. Kemi was composed. The honourable member, we're all calling each other the honourable member. Why? We clearly don't mean it. Do not start your sentence with the honourables member and then completely rip them apart. It's pointless. It's a bit like when the kids turn around and go, this dinner is absolutely disgusting. Jokes. And jokes is supposed to go, yeah, you can't have a go at me. I didn't mean it. I've let myself off my own hook. No, own it. Do not be the honourable member, my right honourable member. You don't mean it. It makes you look even more of a sham than you looked already. But David Lammy, he took the biscuit on this one. And I will link this so that you can see it. It is astounding. David Lammy sits there. Kenny looks at Mr. Speaker. Keir Starmer comes back and answers her something. And David Lammy gives it the whole, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. I mean, it's like he's in the stands of a football match. Whereas Neil O'Brien, who is sat next to Kemi Badenoch, is so composed and sits. Chris Philp gives it a bit of a yes. But they don't join in with the yeah and the childish, pathetic, demeaning, demoralising, sad baying. They look utterly pathetic. And yet these are the people, our government, that we are supposed to trust to run our country. I wouldn't trust them to run my daughter's bath. They are that inept. So we have all of these comments. We have a flagrant bias, I think. Keir Starmer says, I'm as assured as I can be. Now, would Keir Starmer take that from Kemi Badenoch or Nigel Farage or Zach Palensky? Well, I'm as assured as I can be. Is that reference to the fact that he was assured with all the bad decisions that he made? I give you Angela Rayner. Was he assured as he could be that Angela Rayner hadn't done a tax deal? Huh? Who knows? So we've got I'm as assured as I can be, which is, again, I'm letting myself off my own hook. Kemi comes in with a very good response. The end of the answer is different to the beginning. Yeah, because he's got no idea what he's saying. He cannot do off the cuff because off the cuff is the truth. And he wouldn't know the truth if it kept if it came and slapped him round the face like a wet kipper. He hasn't got a clue. He is so disunited. And at one point, Kemi talks about him being a rubbish lawyer, and he comes back with, he does know the law. And it's a bit more wordy than that. I'm sitting there going, do you know what? You are the epitome of the law. It's obnoxious. It's an obnoxious use of the English language to prove a technical point. But it has no place in morality, no place in actual society of how we live our lives. It is simply a word salad to prove a technical point. But as far as morals and judgment are concerned, I don't feel the law has much of a place, because all it is something that is used against somebody to push them into a corner, regardless of any kind of context and any kind of actual what happened. So that I thought was really interesting. Everyone started saying, let me be clear, let me be clear, let me be clear, let me be clear, let me make it clear, let me be abundantly clear, let me be crystal clear. You are as clear as mud. And I just honestly watched this and thought, you expect us to respect you. You expect us to put our faith in you, our trust in you. And we've got Shabana Mahmood saying that the reason that people have lost trust in politicians is because of the borders. No, it's not. It's because of this shit show that we see in Prime Minister's questions. We are subjected to this pathetic behaviour. You wouldn't stand from it from your kids. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't put up with it. You would absolutely turn around and say, you get in your bedroom and you get in your bedroom. And until you can have a civil conversation, I don't want to see either of you. Perhaps that's just me. I don't know. But I was disgraced. I was embarrassed. I was appalled. It was like we were auditioning for pantomime on one side, and on the other side, we were sitting there thinking, are we in some kind of dystopian reality? The treatment of Kemi Badenoch by Sir Lindsay Hoyle was diabolical. Absolutely appalling. Now, she doesn't need me to stand up for her. She's a big girl. She can do it all by herself. But anyone that saw that would have been, that's not on. He is about as unbiased as I am 7 foot tall and orange. I think we can see. So anyway, that's my take on what happened today. I genuinely, it's properly pulled my chain. I'm disgusted. And I don't know where we go from here. I genuinely don't know where we go from here.